the president of Carolina Chinese Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Richard Yang, to give few words to beginning. Mr. Richard Yang.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear me? Yes. Today is a Chinese traditional full moon festival. This holiday is a symbol of family reunion when family members get together to eat mooncake. And most important, preserve the full moon. Too bad we don't have a luck today. And cloudy, right? On behalf of Charlotte local Chinese nonprofit organization, I'd like to thank all the outstanding performers from China who traveled thousands of miles away to Charlotte to present us a wonderful show. And also a special thanks to my members, my team members. They have been working crazy hard last few months to make it happen. Second, I'd like to introduce some of our special guests with us today. They are U.S. Congressman Robert Hettinger, North Carolina State Senator Tommy Tucker, Charlotte City Mayor candidate Jennifer Roberts. Let's give them a big applause for our politicians for their great contribution to our country. Last but not least, I'd like to really thank all our financial supporters, and including our individual contributors. Without your help, we cannot be here today. So thank you all and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Next, we welcome Mr. Mao Zedong from Asian Culture Media Group. He's a curator. He's also from Asia Culture Research Center. Mr. Mao Zedong.
各位来宾、各位观众，大家下午好。非常高兴，欢迎大家来出席今天的中秋琴民族风文艺专场演出。我仅代表本次活动承办方美国亚洲文化传媒集团亚洲文化中心，欢迎各位的光临。今天是本中心第二次来到美丽的北卡州。去年9月份，我们在罗利市举办了中秋琴民族风的文艺演出，大获成功。我们亚洲文化中心总部位于纽约市，在华盛顿首都、波士顿和芝加哥设有分部，长年以来在美国中东部地区举办了一系列丰富多彩的文艺活动。此次非常荣幸，在以杨华东会长为首的各位侨领和社团组织的大力协作下，能把本场演出送到美丽的夏洛特，请大家尽情享受今晚美丽的盛大的演出。为了今天这次演出，各位侨领也是牺牲了自己的生意和工作，付出了大量的心血。在短短数月内，大家也经历了各种困难和艰辛，才能等到今天这场演出。我希望大家在给各位艺术家热情鼓掌的同时，也为我们的这个筹备委员会团队大大点赞。最后，预祝本场演出圆满成功，祝大家度过一个美好的时光。谢谢。
Thank you, Mr. Mao Zedong. Now we have our honored guest, U.S. Congressman Robert Hettinger.
What a privilege to join with you today. You know, America is a great country because of the blend of so many wonderful people who have come to America from throughout the world. Like spices in a wonderful preparation of food, that blend brings something very special. And you bring something very special to our country. I had the privilege of going to China in about 2 weeks to meet with many of your leaders. In the U.S. Congress, I chair our task force on terrorism and unconventional warfare. Also, chair a conference related to human rights and religious liberties. So we will have many discussions with so many of your leaders while I am in China. America's uniqueness and distinctions, with all its problems, I think is there because of the foundation of our culture. A culture that began through its heritage, through the people who came here seeking religious freedom and expression. And that culture is emanated in one of the great powers of the world. China, too, is a great culture, and we have much to learn from you. So as I go as a humble American, one who believes in the spirit of enterprise of this country, and one who recognizes the problems that our own country has. We deal with violence, we deal with racial issues, we deal with matters related to poverty. And so I don't go to China in the spirit of saying America has everything right, but I do go with the expression that the greater the extent of freedoms of conscience, freedoms of liberties, of religious liberties and personal expression, build a country, build the culture, build the character that is transforming. So thank you for who you are, and thank you for this wonderful celebration that I had the privilege of being a part of today. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much for that. And next, we have our North Carolina State Senator, Tommy Tucker. Welcome.
Thank you so much, and it's an honor to be here today. I bring you greetings from the governor, lieutenant governor, and my boss, the president pro tem of the Senate of North Carolina. We appreciate so much the relationship that we have with our Chinese American friends. As a matter of fact, Mr. Yang and I on the 26th of October through November the 10th will be in China in different provinces looking at industry and business and cultural exchange. We continue to do our best to bring the two countries together. The presidents met this week, and that was a positive effort. But what's so wonderful about going to China is the people that you all know there, your relatives back home, and the opportunity to meet with them and to try to understand the American-Chinese exchange of ideas. And we appreciate that so much. So I'll be in China. Hopefully my English won't go away and I'll speak Chinese. Mr. Yang tells me if I stay in China for 6 months, I won't have this anymore. So we appreciate so much the humor and the opportunity to be in China. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Next, we have our Charlotte mayor candidate, Jennifer Roberts.
Nihao, and welcome. Charlotte is so fortunate and lucky to have the incredible presence of so many Chinese Americans, and we also welcome the amazing performers here from China. All the talented artists and performers, we are so honored to have you here and to have you celebrating your Moon Festival with us here in Charlotte. And we look forward to continuing to grow the ties between Charlotte and China. We are grateful to have the cultural richness and the contributions in the economy, in our schools, in our families, in our communities that the Chinese American community brings right here to Charlotte. And we know that Charlotte is the greatest city in America. And so we hope that those of you who are visiting will return many times. And I wish you a very happy, prosperous, and wonderful New Moon Festival. And thank you all for being here. Thank you. Xie xie.